And in 3, 2, 1, action. Guys, welcome to Rome. Today's vlog is a very interesting one. I went everywhere. I was being tourist in Rome. There were 1,000,005 things to see, and I think I saw about 5. I'm joking, I saw more than 5. You'll see all the places, and again, as usual, I'll link every place I visited, any costs, any tours I've booked, any useful information in the link below. So for now, enjoy Rome and keep on watching. Bye bye. Welcome to the Trevi Fountain. Here's your coin, people. Make a wish. Welcome to the Trevi Fountain from the morning. We're going to have such a beautiful day. And oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to it. So beautiful, isn't it? Look how nice it is. I truly lived every Lizzie McGuire fantasy when I tell you I even stayed at the hotel she did, Hotel Fontana. It's right opposite Trevi Fountain. In fact, you open the door, it's right there. So good for location. In fact, here's my view from breakfast in my hotel. Hello people, we're currently making our way over to the Spanish Steps. They're just over here to the right, but I'm gonna move over and take you guys. Of course I'm gonna climb them. It's gonna take me a while because apparently there's loads. They are located near the Spanish Embassy, which is why they're called the Spanish Steps. They are located in the Piazza di Spagna in Rome, Italy. There are a total of 135 steps from the bottom to the top. I can confirm I climbed all of them. It took me 5 bajillion years. I know someone might ask, but yes, the Spanish Steps, they're completely free. You can just go there, no problem. We are now on our way to Villa Borghese, or Borghese, however you say it. And look at this cute little statue thingy. It is one of Rome's famous gardens. It is free to enter as well. However, of course, like the other park I went to, it can be a cost if you wish to book the gallery or the museum. Look what I've just found in the water. There's actually a turtle in there. Tortoise, not turtle. And a fishy. Can you see them? Hold on, let me zoom in. Wow. There's the fish. There's the tortoise bobbing around. Oh my goodness. Hello, friend. I shall call you Roman Elvis Presley. Hi, friend. This is my new friend, the lizard. I shall call it Lizzie McGuire. Ha ha ha. Next up, I visited this very famous Catholic church steps away from the Pantheon. Here's the name on the screen because I can't pronounce it. It is very TikTok and Instagram famous for that iconic mirror selfie which can see the ceiling and the architecture. However, not only that, it is just truly stunning, beautiful. Look at the artwork on the ceiling. Look at the artwork everywhere. I am so obsessed. Fun fact, I'm actually going to show you the ceiling in a minute, but it's actually an optical illusion. The dome was actually never reconstructed. In fact, it just gives the appearance of a dome. Entrance to the church is absolutely free. However, they do suggest a donation, which I obviously did. And if you want to take that iconic mirror selfie, you can also donate €1 to €2 to help the mirror light up. Something very important to note when entering any church or religious site in Rome or anywhere in Italy, your knees and shoulders must be covered. This is for both men and women. They were providing some sort of poncho cover up. However, please just be respectful of the culture, the people and the religion. Back to the beginning of this clip, you would have seen some people wearing shorts and dresses and skin exposed. Those people were actually stopped and told to come out, and then they had to cover up to re-enter. Another beautiful historic site. I just couldn't stop looking at the ceiling, looking at the structure, looking at the art, and just wowing at everything. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Pantheon, folks. So it was originally built as a temple, but is now being used as a church. Wow, I think there must be some sort of ceremony going on right now and prayers going on right now, because look how incredible it is. Wow. So the cost of the Pantheon was around €15. I did get it from Get Your Guide, and it did include a fast track, skip the line and entrance. So €15, and I skipped the busy queue, and it was a timed entrance. Please note, you can also find it online cheaper. However, this one was the one that I could find that had the guaranteed skip the line, and the queue was busy. As mentioned before, it was a temple that was dedicated to all Roman gods. An Italian artist named Raphael and 2 kings of Italy previously are currently buried in the Pantheon, or should I say beneath the Pantheon. It actually has a hole in the ceiling in the dome, which is called the oculus, which is supposedly to bring light in from above, but is also a sign from the Roman gods. I forgot to mention before that my €15 included my skip the line, the entrance fee, and also an audio guide, as this was a self-guided tour. Please note, they were not really as strict with the rules with clothing here. However, as it's still an operational church, just be respectful and use your own judgment. I then headed out for a quick lunch stop. Look at my food. We went to a spot called Nannerella, which is within an area called Trevi Fountain, and the food was 10 out of 10. Wow. Welcome to Piazza Navona. This is not far from the Pantheon at all. It took me like less than 4 minutes to walk here. Oh my goodness. Let's just show you this. It's absolutely stunning. Wow. So nice. Piazza Navona is one of Rome's treasured piazzas, full of entertainment and livelihood. It is surrounded by incredibly beautiful fountains. Please note this was also free to see. Internally, I was screaming, "Babe, I made it to the Colosseum." Please note, I also booked this through a third party, like Get Your Guide or TripAdvisor. I'll link it down below. And this was a tour. There was about 20 people on my tour, all from abroad. It was 3.5 hours and it was worth every single penny. We got to see the Colosseum, Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. Guys, I learned so many fun facts on this tour. I don't want to obviously bore you guys to death, but obviously this was an amphitheater used for gladiator fights, different spectaculars, assassinations. Guys, yes, criminals got assassinated in public. It also hosted animal hunts and public executions. More on the amphitheater. It is the largest amphitheater in the world. The seating arrangement in the Colosseum was that those at the front were VIPs, senator and people of grave importance, and those at the very, very top were slaves, working class and women. It had many entrances, exits and underground passages. The Colosseum was actually perfectly oval, but then an earthquake hit and it destroyed some of the Colosseum's foundation, which is why when you look at the Colosseum today, it is not a perfect oval and there's some brickwork missing. Construction started in 72 AD and completed in 80 AD, which means, yes, it is very, very old. My guide said it's impossible to truly ever know, but they estimate that over 400,000 people, whether they were gladiators, slaves, animals, etc., all their lives were perished during the reign of the Colosseum contests. It can sit between 50 and 80,000 people back in the day. It was a symbol of Christianity and was actually built on an artificial lake. Some of the first ever games lasted over 100 days. I think for now I'm going to stop on the Colosseum facts because I don't want to bore you guys to death, but how interesting, just look at it.
had the socket, he has a socket with all the precious things inside the temple of Solomon.